Title: Inside the Shadows: How the 2024 NHL Draft Data is Manipulated by Agents. Today we're diving into the intriguing and complex world of the NHL Draft, specifically focusing on the 2024 event where something unusual was happening beneath the surface. As we explore this topic, we'll uncover how agents, driven by ambition and loyalty to their clients, manipulated draft data to influence outcomes. This journey will help us understand not just what occurred, but why it matters in the broader context of professional hockey. Let's start by understanding the significance of the NHL Draft. This isn't just a routine event, it's a pivotal moment where young athletes' careers can take off, and teams make critical decisions that can shape their futures. In 2024, however, as the dust settled, several anomalies in draft rankings and scouting reports began to surface, making many question if something more than just player talent was at play. To appreciate this situation, we need to look at how the NHL Draft has evolved over the years. In the past, decisions were based on grassroots scouting, local newspapers, and whispers from trusted sources. Agents were more in the background, acting as negotiators rather than influencers. Fast forward to 2024, and we see a dramatic shift. Now we have instant data feeds, global scouting combines, and highly connected agents all vying for attention in a competitive landscape. In this environment, the stakes are high. A few spots in the draft can translate to millions of dollars over a player's career. So when scouts rated the 2024 class as one of the weakest in recent memory, the temptation for agents to manipulate outcomes increased significantly. As one Western Conference GM put it, there weren't any generational talents, just a cluster of decent players and a lot of guesswork. It was ripe for outside influence. Now, let's delve into the main arguments regarding this manipulation. Patterns that defy statistical probability don't happen by chance in hockey, and the 2024 draft was no exception. Interviews with scouts and analysts revealed several cases where agent-driven manipulation was strikingly apparent. Picture this scenario. Nolan Beckett, a left-shot defenseman, was initially projected as a mid-third round pick. Yet, in the weeks leading up to the draft, his profile inexplicably surged. This was attributed to a flurry of glowing reports, sudden highlight reels, and favorable quotes from anonymous scouts. It turns out, Beckett's agent was behind the scene, orchestrating private showcase games and leveraging relationships to boost his client's visibility. Despite his advanced statistics remaining unchanged, Beckett was surprisingly picked in the early second round, ahead of other players with stronger regular season performances. But back to the real story. Not all manipulations are about boosting a player's stock. Some aim to suppress it. For instance, let's consider Mikhail Ivanov, a talented Russian winger. Despite impressive combined numbers, negative reports surfaced about him, purportedly due to leaks from teammates' camps, closely tied to his representation. These manipulations led to Ivanov dropping significantly in the draft, landing with a team that had a close relationship with his agent, an outcome that raised eyebrows. Another tactic involves the creation of fabricated data. An investigative piece by journalist Michelle Tran highlighted how certain scouting reports, praising Jeremy Lavoie for traits like character and leadership, were ghostwritten by PR companies. No standardized tests exist for those metrics, raising questions about their validity. Former Nashville Predators assistant GM Cliff Sanders noted that agents now have the resources to flood the system with hype, making it harder for teams to separate reality from fiction. The NHL Central Scouting is trying to standardize rankings, yet many teams report increased noise in the data pool from agent-fed material. However, not everyone agrees that this manipulation is a significant problem. Some veteran agents argue that this is simply part of the evolving landscape of sports, where the cream will rise to the top. In their view, it's all about competition in a weak talent field. Others point to the democratization of information, where every player and parent can share stats and videos online, balancing the playing field. Yet the evidence of manipulation is hard to ignore. A 2024 survey revealed that 61% of NHL general managers noticed unusual surges or declines in player rankings, more than double the number from a decade ago. This clustering around certain narratives, especially from larger agencies, suggests something deeper is at play. So, what are the implications of this manipulation? In the short term, it means teams may make drafts based on distorted data, potentially misallocating resources and undermining the integrity of the draft process. For players outside the power agencies, it can stall their careers and amplify mediocrity. In the long term, unchecked manipulations could erode confidence in NHL Central Scouting, damage the credibility of analytics consultancies, and breed cynicism among fans. Financially, overvalued prospects could inflate rookie contract pools. But there's hope on the horizon. Some general managers advocate for greater transparency in scouting reports, requiring independent verification. Others suggest using algorithmic systems to flag unusual spikes in data linked to specific agents, a method already tested in other leagues. As we conclude our journey through the shadows of the 2024 NHL Draft, we see that agent intervention revealed vulnerabilities within a complex system. The weakest draft class in a decade opened the door to creative tactics, making manipulation easier than ever before. With concrete examples of players like Beckett, Ivanov, and Lavoie, we've established that targeted manipulation is indeed a troubling reality. Moving forward, the balance between advocacy and overreach needs careful monitoring. While agents play a crucial role in supporting their clients, when that support distorts the data-driven machinery of talent evaluation, the legitimacy of the draft process is at stake. So, what does all this mean? It underscores the importance of transparency, oversight, and a commitment to empirical rigor. The shadows may linger at the draft's edge, but with vigilance and integrity, the NHL can ensure that meritocracy prevails, allowing genuine talent to shine through. Thank you for joining me on this exploration of the hidden dynamics at play in the 2024 NHL Draft.